Good morning, guys. I was looking for my Chromebook charger. Well, I'm not looking for it. I thought it was plugged in. Oh, my hair's falling. Oops. It's a mess. Hey, blessed mess. I am a mess this morning, girl. Look at this hair. Good morning, Mandy. What the crap did I do with the. Oh, I see. Yeah, excuse my big butt. Somebody went to bed last night with, didn't charge their Chromebook. Fell asleep watching documentaries. Hey, Wahi Ranger, Cindy. Hey, Leanne. Yeah, it's cute, isn't it? I've got a bigger one. It's about, you know, it's Tyler. This is just a little tabletop. Shh, Remy, you don't understand, girl. I took a shower late last night. It went to bed with my hair soaking wet, and look at it is a mess, girl. I just tried to fix my bangs a little bit. I knew there was no point in trying to straighten them out because they had, like, I don't know, dried footy. Oh, you just don't even know. Y'all don't even know anything about bedhead like I can. Hey, water ski mom, Stephanie. Yeah, girl. It's the curly hair struggle. If I didn't get up and take that little curling iron, you wrap your hair around it. I forget what it's called. Crap. It doesn't clamp on your hair. You wrap your hair around curling wand. That's what it's called. If I didn't take that and fix, try to fix my hair, it would look terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. See, it's falling down. But that's okay. I got a rooster tail, but that's okay because I own a rooster. Oh, hey, Muffin Mouse, Sarah. Okay, before we talk about anything serious, I want y'all to know that Sonny is in the witness protection program. My rooster is in the witness protection program. We got a little joke going about that. And yesterday it was so funny. I was out in the yard with Sonny, and this big chicken hawk flies over, and it is like really low. I thought the thing was going to attack me or something or try to pick Sonny up. Sonny runs underneath my porch, and I told him, I said, you shouldn't have come out of hiding. The chicken hawk is stalking Sonny, so he's in the damn witness protection program now. Yeah, that's what happened to Sonny's flock. The hens. There was all kinds of hens. There was another rooster over there, and the deities, and my eye always waters when I put makeup on. And they all disappeared, and I tried to tell them about that hawk flying over, but everybody just thinks I'm being nosy. Good morning, Amanda. Yeah, he ventured out of hiding, and a hitman came after him. The chicken hawk is the hitman. Yeah. And Pink did a cute little video about it yesterday. She was being funny about it. Oh, Sonny, something else. I've done been out there with him this morning. My hubby got up and left early, and he came and woke me up. Said he turned on Sonny's heat lamp for him this morning so he could come over and warm up. Then I got up, went out there and fed the little turkey. Oh my gosh, guys, Sonny is fat. Like his chicken breast is like that wide. Maybe I'm overfeeding him. I feed him 3 times a day. Bird diet. Says diet. It's supposed to be healthy. This time he didn't get bird diet. The hubby messed up and got wild bird seed. So he's happy with it though. That's what attracted Sonny to my house anyways, because I put out bird seed and for the stinking little squirrels and the little birds, and I also feed the hummingbirds. Hey, darling. Hey, Samara. Didn't see you. Yeah, he's a fat bird. Little. I told him one day, I said, oh, you'd roast up real good, Sonny. I was just joking. Oh, my goodness. Turned my nail polish over. I sat here last night and broke an ashtray. Yeah, one like this. I'm not supposed to be smoking here anyways. Okay, I was going to talk about, let me get serious a minute. I was going to talk about Savannah Spurlock again. I couldn't figure out the guys' names. Somebody told me their last name started with as a Sparks or something. I'm trying to clean my glasses. And I didn't look into it anymore because I was busy yesterday. But I noticed this morning, I read on Google that her family, her aunt figured out her password to her iCloud, I guess. And so her aunt got into her iCloud and got some recent pictures of Savannah and videos, and they made a Facebook group. They uploaded the pictures and videos in hopes that they can get some leads because they think that Savannah is being held somewhere against her will. I mean, I've got two theories. There's either two things that happened. Well, there could be three things. The guys that Savannah left the bar with did something to her, killed her. Or Savannah left that house. She just wanted out of that house, and she left on foot in those big high heels. Somebody picked her up, was going to give her a ride, and they did something to her. Or Savannah left that house and froze to death, died of hypothermia or something. Somebody could have hit her on the road, and I don't know. I mean, it is a possibility, even though she had high heels on, that she could have left that house. And I say that because I had a pair of high heel boots on one time, and somebody made me mad, and I left. I just wanted out of that atmosphere, and I left wearing those. So that is a possibility. You know, they could have been, she could have been like, hey, they're freaks. I'm out. You know? And why the hell? But this right here is suspicious. I think those other theories are wrong. I think those guys did something to her. Okay, if they brought her 50 miles away or ever have 50 to 40 miles away, why the hell wouldn't they give the girl a ride back? Are they that big of assholes? No, I don't think so. I think the reason they didn't give her a ride back is because something went wrong that night. And they're all covering for each other. They'll probably take it to the grave. Okay, yeah, Remy. Savannah Spurlock, 23 years old. She went missing January 4th of this year, 2019. She was last seen around 2:30 a.m. leaving a bar. It's called the Other Bar in Lexington, Kentucky, with three men. Savannah got into the back seat of a car with two of the guys in one car, and then the third guy followed behind them in another car. And they went 50 miles away to Garrett County, Kentucky. And they said that Savannah had left. Okay, so they left at 2:30 in the morning. So I'm assuming they're saying that she left 6, 7 o'clock in the morning or 8, somewhere around that. I'll have to look into that, the timeline. But this is in a very country place, Remy. This is in the boondocks. It's in a holler like me. And her with that fancy outfit on and those big high heel shoes. She had her phone with her because she had FaceTimed her mom before she left with those guys. It said that she would be home later on in the morning. Well, she never showed. Her phone was turned off early that morning, so she had her phone with her. She had no coat. She had borrowed her mom's car to go out, and go to her friend's house. So I guess she left her mom's car parked, and her friend went to that bar. Well, her and her friend get into it, getting a little argument, I guess, and the friend leaves her there. And Savannah left with those guys. Yeah, Remy. I don't know if I could get in trouble for saying this or not, but this is just a theory. I'd say they all did something to her. You know what I'm talking about. And they killed her. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Smarley. How are you, honey? That's what I think, Remy. I didn't want to come out and say that. Yeah. Hey, Bonnie. I didn't know if I acknowledged you or not. I probably did. I forget what I do. Oh, look, I put my glasses on upside down. Oh, my goodness, guys. I'm so crazy. Hey, Michael. Good morning. Well, okay. So the cops have done forensic testing on the car that Savannah was last in with those guys. They have not released the results yet. The guys were questioned, like I said, and they said that she left on foot early that morning. You meet a strange girl. Hey, I've met people at bars and went and partied at their house and stuff before back in the day. They always gave me a ride back home. Like, out with people. I used to be a wild child, yeah, I've had to straighten up and get level-headed. But anyways, I've done things like Savannah did, and God wonder nothing didn't happen to me. But you would have thought if they were nice, legit people, they would have gave the girl a ride home the next morning. She wouldn't have had to have walked. See, I'm not buying that story. They need they need to beat the truth out of those guys. And Savannah's mom, I read, she thinks that they did something to her. And then I also read she also thinks that somebody might be holding Savannah against her will. She thinks that people have information about Savannah's whereabouts and they're scared to go to the police. So they started that website where you can leave anonymous tips. What is it? Is it free suggestion box or suggestionbox.com? So, oh, good. Hey, Coffee Chat. I don't know, Coffee Chat. Sometimes mine, when I'm watching people, it'll buffer and it'll be on my end. It usually tells me, I can usually tell when that's doing that. And it's not, it don't say it's doing that. It usually tells me, uh-oh, I almost ended my live stream. This thing is so sensitive, this Chromebook. You go over, like, where it says end stream, you don't even barely touch it and it'll click. Exactly, Mandy. Exactly, because when people's wanted me, to go to parties and stuff with them after the bars closed and stuff, I would always say, "Will you give me a ride back to my car? Or are you sure you'll give me a ride?" So I'm sure she did that too. She had tried to straighten up her life. She had been a little bit, from what her dad said, I read this. He said, she had got a little bit wild, basically. I did too. Sowing her wild oats, I guess. And she was trying to get her life back on track, and she had. She really had. She had just had a set of twins in December. Um, what were they, like 6 weeks old when she disappeared or something? No, Remy. Yeah, yeah, Remy. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, please don't ever leave a bar with anyone. I had a really bad experience in my own little country town one time. All the big cities I've roamed around to and everything, I never had anything happen to me. And I've been in some rough places, but something did happen to me in my own hometown in my dad's own bar. I met a guy in there one night, and I've told this story a long time ago when Savannah first went missing. He worked in the coal mines. Well, my mom was down there with me. She had took me down there, and she was sitting there because I used to get into trouble and stuff, do stuff I shouldn't, and she'd make sure, I guess, I didn't do any pills or anything while I was drinking beer. She told me not to leave with that guy, and I left with him. He lived 2 or 3 towns away from me. After I got into the vehicle with him, I found out he was married. He didn't want to turn around and go back home, take me back to the bar. He's like, "Oh, just run with me. We'll go to my friend's house. I'll get you a couple Xanaxes." That's what he told me. Well, we did stop by somebody's friend's house. Then we went to his house. But on the way there, let me tell you how shady this MFer is, mofo. He calls his wife. And this guy works on a strip job running equipment. He turns his CB radio on real loud to make it sound like that he's on that piece of equipment. And I thought, wow, this guy's Then I find out he done like 12 years in prison for murder on the way down there. Anyways, let me go on. We get to the house and I find out he is in a bad gang and like the head of it. And he was like showing me people's resume or applications they submit to join it. I'm not even gonna say what it is. And I was like, wow. Well, then I was like, I need to get back home. But on the way back home, he stops by this place called Maples Gap. And it was way back in the thing. And I am nervous the whole time. But, he keeps trying to reassure me and stuff. We get there. And let me tell you, I had a necklace on like this, and I still got the necklace. It was a skeleton key. We get there. He parks the Jeep. It's up in the mountains. He comes around to the side of the Jeep. He opens up the door, and he goes, and he jerks me out of the vehicle. He broke my necklace. And I don't got to tell y'all the rest. And I just thought, wow. I didn't know what to do. I went home. I lived with my brother and his girlfriend, and I took my clothes off and stuff, and I bruised real easy. I had bruises all over me. I put a towel on. I told Amanda to come in there. And then she hollered at my brother to come in there. Of course, I was covered up with the towel. I had bruises on my arms and everything. And let me tell y'all what, I was gone a few days later, and that mofo come back to my house and asked my brother where I was at. Yeah. See, that's why I straightened my life up. And I never left the bar with anyone else ever again. I thought the dude was all right because he worked on the same strip job as my brother. I just thought he was a hard-working guy. Yeah, he had some nerve, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah. Him and my brother got into it. My brother ran him off. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, so that's why I don't, I've heard people, talking about the way Savannah was dressed and being at a bar and just having a baby and how could she be at a bar, blah, blah, blah. But, I've been there, done that, so I don't judge her for that. Okay, and Amanda, my brother's girlfriend at the time, tried to get me to report it, and I wouldn't report it because I said, who's going to believe me? I'm a drug addict. And I was at the time. I'll always be one. I'm just in recovery. I've been in recovery for 6 years now. Probably over 6 years. You can't trust anybody, Leanne. This was in my own hometown. My dad didn't own the bar at the time. My dad had owned the bar for years. My aunt owned it. Yeah, there were but 2 or 3 people in there. It was getting ready to get dark. It was summertime. Yeah, that victim blaming, it don't matter what they look like. They got their breasts hanging out all the way. It don't mean you could rape them and murder them. Gosh, the world's a scary place. Y'all, if any young people's listening, please don't ever leave the bar with anyone. And also, I left my drink set, and this is at the same bar. I used to go bar hopping all the time at my dad's bar. I left my beer sitting there, and I come out of the women's bathroom, and I saw some a-hole putting something in my drink. And they called the police on him. He tried to put a whole Xanax in my drink like that. That's going to take some time to dissolve, right? I thought, Jesus. Yeah, people's crazy. This is a little country bumpkin town, and we have had some real psycho monsters around here. I'm telling you. But about this guy, he had a Jeep. I'll never forget it. I've showed my hubby exactly where he lives. When we go to Kingsport, he lives in Duffield. When we go to Kingsport, I say right there. I was pretty long ways from home, and I forgot what I got distracted. That gave me anxiety talking about that. At the end, my heart started beating. Yeah, it's my own fault. I put myself in that position. You know, I take the blame for that. I put myself in that position, but Savannah, it doesn't. Savannah was dressed appropriately, but it doesn't matter if she wasn't. It just runs all over me when I hear people say stuff about her being in the bar and stuff. So what? A lot of people go to the bar. Does that mean you're supposed to be murdered? Thank you, Stephanie and Bonnie. Hey, KK. Yeah, I've got some wild stories, y'all. I could sit and tell stories all day. Your daughter's name is Savannah Leanne? Oh, I love that name. Yeah, she just wanted to have some adult time. You know, when you're used to getting out and running around and kind of living like a little bit of a wild lifestyle, and then you settle down, and like she just had a set of twins, she just wanted to get out. Have a little bit of fun. If you're not used to going out and stuff, I guess people wouldn't understand. You know, but she probably went out a lot to bars and stuff, just like I used to. There's nothing wrong with that. I never did really drink a lot though. I'm a cheap drunk. I could probably get drunk off one beer now. Let's go back. Oh, there's Herbie. I didn't see Herbie. Hey Herbie, how are you doing? Didn't see you, honey. I'm sorry. See, well, Mandy, thank you for saying that because I kind of felt bad saying I used to be a wild child, but I did. Hey, water ski mom, I got some good moonshine in here. I don't ever drink. People give me moonshine and stuff all the time. My papa was a moonshiner. He actually went to prison for it. Yeah. He got busted by the revenuers, as he calls them, or used to call him. He's passed away now. He was like into moonshine big time. Yeah. He said they sent him to Alabama working and made him work in the cotton fields. My granny kept writing the governor and writing the governor there. He was there for a few years, and they finally let him out. The governor let him out. Yeah, it's a lesson learned. You got your coffee, Herbie? Hey, check this out. My little, my hubby got me this a while back. Oh, guys, I need to repaint my nails. It's coming off. I'm gonna try to smoke, but not on camera. My dogs are pissed this morning. They don't have my hubby, he went next state over to the doctor. So he's going to stop by PetSmart and get them some grain-free, that canned food. But they got grain-free dry food in there, but they act like they can't live, if they don't got that canned food. And I don't know what y'all think about canned dog food, but I don't think it's too healthy. Skylar is like a fat girl. Oh, thank you, Janet. Oh, Sarah used to bar hop a lot too? Oh, really, Coffee Chat? Oh, so she left, she done got in the same situation. Yeah, we can put ourselves in bad situations, you know. Um, hey, Raisin 7 Munchkins from the UK. That's awesome. Welcome. Sarah's been there, done that. Yeah, Herbie, I buy grain-free food. I usually buy I usually get the canned food from Tractor Supply. They have some that's called For Health, and it's grain-free. If Skylar and Lady don't eat grain-free food, they shed a lot more. The grain-free food has cut down on their shedding. Oh, Sarah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't trigger you by talking about this. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. See, I remembered to say gentlemen this time, Michael. Hey, Nat, I'll be right back. I got to go refill the coffee. I spilled coffee. Michael, did I miss a message from you, sweetie? I am from the East Coast, Michael. Yes. Oh, I was just looking. Oh, Michael, I love you being here because I like getting a male's point of view. Yes. Yes, you're welcome here. And Michael, I am from Virginia. If that helps you any, yeah. I have probably a more southern accent than most people do around here. I've noticed. I mean, you can tell people are countrified around here, their accent and things. But my hubby doesn't sound as country as I do. And maybe it's because I grew up in Kentucky half my life. Well, till I was about 10 years old. I lived in Eastern Kentucky. So, countrified. Hey, didn't there used to be a show called Countrified Homicide or something like that? Oh my God, dog, what are you doing? Dogs are crazy. Virginia rocks. Virginia is for lovers. Yeah, Ribby, don't get bumfuzzled, girl. That's a word. And Michael, bumfuzzled means scatterbrained, you know, mixed up. Yeah, I sound like I'm from Georgia. A lot of people tell me that. A lot of people tell me that. Hey, listen to this story. I was up living in Indianapolis working for this guy I've known for years. Like he has his company, contracting company. And so I was living in one of his rental houses, my boss's rental house. And they come to fix the awning outside because it came like it's hailstorm. And it was like really hot in Indianapolis. And so I went outside and was giving the guys something to drink and some watermelon. And as soon as I started talking, the older guy says, "You're from Southwest Virginia." And I said, "How did you know that?" He said, "Because you're never going to believe this." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "I'm from Big Stone Gap, Virginia." And I was like, "Wow." I mean, that's not my town. But I was like, "Wow." Yes, I went all the way to Indianapolis and met someone from my area. But he had lived up there for like 20 years. Oh, girl, I have traveled a lot. My hubby, I've been trying to find it. He bought me a Greyhound bus because I have rode the Greyhound bus. I couldn't tell you. I know at least over 50 times. Seriously. Yeah, not to be confused with West Virginia, Nat. Oh, Samara, did you read the book, The Big Stone Gap? Oh my gosh. See, that's a person from our area, but I haven't even got to read it. I haven't watched the movie. And that was like a big deal when they done that. And when they filmed Coal Miner's Daughter, they did it out here at the fairground, some of it. Mhm. Oh, Sarah, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. If you ever need to talk to me, just email me, and I'll put my email here. Now, I don't mind to talk with people at all, you know. I hate to hear that. That about made me cry reading your message. It really did. Oh my goodness. When I read stuff, I don't know if y'all do this, but like when I read stuff just like that message, like I get like a flash in my head of the image. And it is just, it gets to me. I don't know what the crap's up with that. I did that with Bella the other day when I was thinking about her, begging for her life and being scared and feeling fear. Like I got a flash in my head of the scene, you know. I think I make myself crazy sometimes. Yeah, sir, bless you. Yeah, that's because of the trauma, sir, is why you have troubles with memory. Oh, yes, it is important, Remy. That is okay, Remy. You are fine. You're fine and dandy. Yes, it upsets me. You're from Newport News? Oh, my aunt lives up there. My granny's sister lives there. Yeah, Sarah, I would say they are hard. Oh, Skylar, hush. Now, you're not going to mess with me this morning, girl. My dog, she's something else, aren't you, baby? She's going to make me scratch her back. Oh, KK, you a birth mother too? Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I know it must be hard for y'all, you know. So sorry. No, hey, you didn't get me upset. It just breaks my heart for you. It just and that's I am very sensitive and I'm very caring. I have a lot of you know, you can tell. You know, I guess my channel is a little bit different from everybody else's. You know, because I get on here and I like crying and I like to interact with everybody and talk. I try not to miss anybody in the chat. And for the new people, if you come in my chat and I don't see you, I'm having trouble with my eyes. So try to highlight my name or like at me or something so that I can see it or put a heart up or something. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. My dog's mad. She's mad over her favorite food. She acts like she can't wait like an hour. It's not like she's not had anything to eat. Thank you, Remy. Hey, Remy, is it St. Patrick's Day? When is St. Patrick's Day? That Clover reminded me. It was in 1973, Sarah. Well, it still upsets me for you. Well, no, you know what I mean. It just bothers me. I hate to hear people go through bad stuff like that. But it is kind of relieving to know that I'm not the only one that's been through things that's bad, terrible. Sometimes I feel like I'm just all by myself, you know, in the things I've went through. And since I've started YouTube, you know, it's nice that y'all share y'all stories with me too. Oh, it's not St. Patrick's Day. Oh, you're just Irish. Oh, well. I don't even know. I didn't even know what day it was. Saturday. I didn't know it was Saturday. That's how caught up I was into that Watts stuff. Mhm. Oh, hush. She's gonna start crying, guys. Let you guys go, and I'll get off here. Well, coffee chat's talking here. Yeah, coffee chat. It is. It is nice to be able to relate to other people. Um, Plus, I really enjoy discussing the true crime with y'all and getting y'all's opinions and views. Oh, I was on Perplexed Purple's call in last night. Did y'all see that? Yeah, I called in to what was it? Purple I can't talk. Purple Resurrected. I called in last night. She was really nice. There was a couple ladies on there. Yeah, the first time I called in, I got disconnected. I was like fumbling around trying, and then I had to call back. But anyways, I love y'all. I will see y'all tonight. Oh yeah, let me tell you something before we go. We got something special planned for Saturday night, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. Gotta wait. It's going to be good though. If all goes well, Lord willing, we're going to have some interesting stuff to talk about Saturday night. So, oh, you missed it, Herbie? You got to go watch it. I did okay. I was nervous. I'm kind of trying to step out of my comfort zone and learn how to speak better and like, like how Purple, how she talks. And, she's able to express herself with authority. I like that about her. So, anyways, I will. Oh, thank you, San. I love you. Bye, everybody. Oratria. Bye, girl. Love you. Bye, Sandy and Sarah and everyone, Leanne. XOMOs. Peace.